Hi, my name is May Palakpak, creator of Fully Housewife, The Wiser Years. Welcome to my homeschool podcast. In this podcast, my husband Jay and I will be talking about our lifestyle and our journey as a homeschooling family here in the Philippines. We will be talking about what we do and what we do not do, and how we raise and educate our 3 children who happen to be creatives and artists. We will be talking about our wins, our losses, and our mistakes, and we will also be talking to other seasoned homeschooling families to give you a better picture. So other homeschooling families can figure out and customize their homeschool journeys based on all of our experiences. Catch us weekly on Fully Housewife, The Wiser Years Homeschool Podcast. Hi everyone, my name is May Palakpak and you are on Fully Housewife, The Wiser Years Homeschool Podcast. Today I have a special guest. Her name is Marnelly Dolor. I met her in the theater industry when my son was auditioning for a theater show, and her son JJ went on to play Simba in the international tour of The Lion King. Marnelly has finished AB Communication Arts at Ateneo de Davao University, and she took up Masters in Development Communication, short of 3 units, because she decided not to pursue and move out of Davao when she got married, and she decided to go along with her husband with his assignments. She is a military wife, Navy wife. So does he do both?
Usually we say military wife, and then there are 3 branches in the military kasi. Army, Navy, and Air
Yes.
Force. So I'm a Navy.
Okay. She used to work for the NGO, but then, as I said earlier, she decided to join her husband when she got married in his assignment so that they could be together. She is currently the senior manager of Forever Living Products, and she runs Facebook pages Huya Family and MIB Military Family in Backpacks. Hello, Marnelly. Welcome to the Homeschool Podcast.
Hello, good afternoon sa inyong lahat na nakikinig at nanonood. And sa you, sis, thank you so much for having me here.
Oh, it's my pleasure to have you here. So let's start with the questions. My question is, how long have you been homeschooling, and what got you into it?
Okay, JJ was our firstborn, and while he was still around 2 years old, I encountered Bo Sanchez's promotion on homeschooling.
Yeah.
We were living in Davao that time. And then I think I just read it somewhere sa Facebook nag-appear or what. I can't remember exactly. But he was recommending homeschooling, the benefits of homeschooling. So at first, my husband didn't agree with me. Kasi hindi naman niya naintindihan, diba? Very unconventional homeschooling. So, 2 years old siya noon, si JJ. And then, sabi ko, sige na dad, you allow our child to go homeschooling kasi para we have more time with him. And then we started homeschooling talaga na yung actual, like Montessori way. So I've researched about how to do the Montessori way of homeschooling at a very young age, and the Waldorf. I have a friend who had a Waldorf school.
Wow.
I have a friend who started a Waldorf school in Davao. So nag-research ako about it. And of course, I also incorporated mga academics. JJ was a very hyperactive boy when he was, until now, when he was a very young boy. So, ayaw niya magbasa. So, ang ginagawa ko, pagka reading class, mahilig siya maglaro eh. So, kukunin ko si Kung Fu Panda. I can't forget that. Kukunin ko yung isang Kung Fu Panda na, na miniature na mga laruan niya. And then, meron akong mga maliliit na mga kinat out na mga words. So, ipagdudugtong ko yun, tapos patatayuin ko yun. The Big Fat Panda. Ganon, para magbasa siya. Kasi, yung interest, nga niya, very, short. And then, para mag-math kami, I remember, I used his Lego in solving additions. Come here, sabi ko, we will get the Lego, di ba may mga circle yung Lego, bibilangin namin yon. How many is this? And then plus this equals, or yung usually train, yung train, railway ng train, my favorite siya ng train noon. Ayaw mong tumigil sa kalalaro ha. So sabi ko sa kanya, come here, let's count the train, bago niya ibubuo. Count namin yon. So that's how we started. And then may kaedad siya na kapitbahay namin. So 2, 3 years old, 3, mga ganon. Niyaya ko yung kapitbahay. Sabi ko, come on, let's go out. and see what is smooth, what is rough, ganyan.
Mm.
So, nagtatouch kami ng mga bulaklak, ng kapitbahay. Tapos mga dahon, tapos mga
Mm.
bato, round,
Mm.
triangle, square. So, ganun lang yung start ng homeschooling namin na hindi walang structure. It was very
Oh,
unstructural.
yes.
And then when I learned about Waldorf, kasi until 5 years old si JJ, siya lang ang anak namin eh. 5 na nung nasundan ni Jeremiah. So until 5, focus lang kami sa kanya with that kind of homeschooling. So tinuruan ko siyang humawak ng yung knife skill, tinuturo yun sa ano eh, sa
Yes, yes.
Waldorf.
The Waldorf,
Pero yung
yeah.
plastic na knife. And
Mm-mm.
then pinapasalin ko sa kanya yung tubig from the pitcher to the glass, mga
Yeah.
ganon, mga bagay. JJ, ang first food niya nung baby siya is ampalaya. Kasi someone taught us na
Ampalaya?
ampalaya, yes,
Wow.
i-grind mo or ididiktik mo yung ampalaya. Yun ang
Mm.
unang pagkain ng bata dapat pag introduce mo ng solid food.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now you know. And then
Now
he
I know. Kaya lang wala na akong baby.
correct. So, sa mga nanonood, sana magamit niyo sa
Yes.
mga babies nyo. Pagka i-break nyo na, gusto nyo na silang pakainin ng solid food. Kaya JJ can eat any vegetable. Paborito niya ang palaya because of that. And so, tinuturuan ko siya kumain ng gulay, mag-peel ng yung mga basic na ganon. Mag-peel ng oranges, ganyan. And that's how it started. So, ang tawag nga sa kanya, galit, ang mga tita ko, galit na galit kasi hindi nga siya napapakain ng candies, chocolate, mga soft drinks. Kahit wala ako sa bahay, gaganin niya, no, mommy said no. So,
Very
alam niya.
obedient.
Oo, alam niya na bawal sa kanya yon. So, I like it. It was very fulfilling. And then,
Yeah.
nung nag-move na pala kami, yung our house sa camp dun sa Cavite Naval Base, medyo malapit sa McDonald's. So may time kami na, let's go to McDonald's for the playhouse. I was so amazed kasi sasabihan ko lang siya, okay, you play there, then make friends, ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, you come back to me after 15 minutes. Alam mo, bumabalik siya sa akin and would ask me, Ma, is it time? Hindi pa time. Okay, you can still play. Just wait for mom. I credit that to the early years of homeschooling. Kasi yung homeschooling namin, very unstructural, yet I knew that he was learning very much. Tsaka mahilig siyang umakyat. So, mahilig siyang umakyat. Grills ang bahay namin sa Davao. Naakyat niya yun. Nagpapanik yung tita ko. Tapos sabihin ko, tita, it's okay. Sabihin ko sa kanya, JJ, calm down. Tapos bababa siya. But he did something na talagang muntik hinimatay yung asawa ng isang sundalo. Umakyat siya sa isang, alam mo yung training area ng sundalo, yung spider web, batawag nila doon.
Oh, yes, yes.
Nasa kalahati na siya noon. When he was 4 or 5 years old. Hindi ko alam kasi he's just free to roam around the camp eh. Hindi ko alam na pumunta pala siya doon. So sumisigaw yung nanay. Mama, si JJ, malapit na makaabot sa pinakamataas. Sabi ko, it's okay, don't panic. Eh, nako. Tapos tumawag ako ng isang bata na mas malaki sa kanya. Sabi ko, kuya, pwedeng pakiakit. JJ, just stay there, okay? Ganyan lang ako sa kanya kasi pag nagpapanik ako, okay, stay there, wait for kuya. I'm okay, ganyan lang siya. Wala siyang chill lang siya doon. So, minsan natatakot ako kasi hindi ko nga sila inano na matakot, ganyan.
Yes, fearless.
So, parang, okay. So, but actually, nung kasi siyempre maliit pa siya nung may mga conflict na, nung tumatanda na, doon na sila nakarinig, no, don't do that. Pero I can remember very well na nung formative years niya, talagang wala kang maririnig sa akin na, don't do this, don't do that. Parang everything I have to explain to him. Kasi he was very, very curious eh. Curious.
But I read a book about that it's really, really healthy for especially boys at that age to be allowed to dare and to risk. It's really part of their developmental process. And if you try to hinder that, it will affect their development.
Yeah.
That's why, you notice, so my kids are also Spider-Man.
Yes, diba?
Oo. So, Waldorf ka pala nung una. So, did you decide to ACE?
I remember how we went there kasi dun sa church where we went to in Davao before, napag-usapan namin merong friend, asawa rin siya ng former military kasi nag-retire na yung asawa niya. She told me na, Mars, magre-require na ng kinder yung
Okay.
education. So, nagpanic ako. Sabi ko, oh
Ah,
no. Oh, so where can I enroll him? And then, dalawa sila from different group of friends. Yung
mm-mm.
isa is yung doktor ko, yung my OB, the OB of
Mm.
Jeremiah, and yung friend ko na yun from that church
Mm.
recommended the same thing, ACE. Kasi
Okay.
the one thing that we really like about ACE is the Word of God na nakasama sa
Oh,
pieces.
yes, that's right.
Yun
Oo.
talaga yun. That was
Yes,
the
yes.
reason lang. Kasi unconsciously natatanim sa bata to honor God, to love God at a very
Mm.
young age.
Yes.
Na-appreciate ko yun kasi nung elementary ako, Baptist yung principal namin. Hindi pa naman ako Baptist that time, pero pinapamemorize sa amin yung John 3:16. Ngayon ko
Mm.
lang siya na-appreciate nung tumanda ako. Kaya pala every flag ceremony, pinapamemorize sa amin yun.
Mm.
So, yun, kaya we decided to go to SOT. Tapos may
Yeah.
SOT na malapit. Yung SOT kasi sa Davao is, siya yung parang head ng buong SOT sa Mindanao.
Mm.
So, alam na alam nung pastor ko yung ginagawa niya, how to go about the kids. So, it was good for him. Na-appreciate naman niya. Until such time na later on na yon na nung medyo, dahil siguro sa pandemic, because JJ is very outgoing eh.
Yes,
Dahil
extroverted
siguro,
nga siya.
extrovert siya. Siguro
Mm.
dahil sa pandemic talaga, na nagsabi siya, tinapos lang talaga namin yung SOT hanggang grade 10 kasi wala naman ding grade 11 and 12.
Oo, wala rin talaga.
Oo.
It's DepEd actually that they decided na wala ng 11th and 12. They required everyone to enter the senior year. 11 and 12 has to be done in a mainstream school unless the provider is accredited to provide the 11th and 12th grade.
Ay, I didn't know that. Kasi ang alam ko, yung
Yeah.
grade 11 and 12, si SOT, kompleto yon. Pag natapos mo hanggang 1144 na paces, you're good to go. Ano yon, hanggang
Yeah.
11 and 12 yon. Pero yun siya yung naan namin. So, nag-decide kami pag grade 11 niya, balik siya sa main school. Pero si JJ, ano yun siya, blended learning. 2012, grade 1, when he entered SOT, hanggang grade 3 lang siya nag face-to-face. Mula grade 4 hanggang high school, homeschool na kami kasi wala na kami sa Davao. And the school just allowed us to do homeschooling kasi nga sa military yung husband ko, and sabi nung pastor na para naman kayong mga missionaries and okay naman yung learning ni JJ, so they allowed us to homeschool, pero dun pa rin kami nagsasubmit ng grades, everything, lahat ng record. Set up lang
Okay.
talaga yung sa amin sa bahay.
Do you think that the ACE curriculum completely covers everything that they need to learn, or were you supplementing with other materials?
I did not supplement with other materials during that time, but JJ is a very wide reader, so I let him
Okay.
read whatever he likes to read.
Okay.
And then I let him play whatever he wants to play. So while being in SOT, he was studying violin, he was playing soccer, he sings at church, yun lang. Tapos wala pa namang theater doon wala. And it never came into the picture at all. Never.
Until he was 11, right? Was he
Yes,
11
until he
when
was
he
11.
auditioned?
And ano yun, it was just an accident, or there are no accident naman. Nakita lang namin yun because homeschooling kami. So
Yeah.
pagka siesta time, we sleep together. And then we browse Facebook together kasi wala silang mga Facebook account, mga anak ko during that time. Even now, meron silang Facebook account, pero hindi naman nila masyadong binabrowse. So, nakita namin yung ads dun sa kay Lea Salonga na page. And then, niloloko ko pa siya na sabi ko, oh, Jay, parang ikaw yung hinahanap nila. At audition tayo, pero paano kaya yon? Parang ganon. During the time, nasa Davao kami, nagpa-enroll lang kami, pero we were already based in Manila kasi dito na na-assign yung dad niya. So, nung pagdating namin ng Manila, hindi kami nag-audition agad kasi wala kami dalang birth certificate kasi hindi nga kami seryoso talaga.
Okay.
And then God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
A week after that, na may requirement siya dun sa pieces niya na newspapers. Yung newspaper, hiningi pa namin sa kapitbahay, pinili pa na kapitbahay na sabi niya, yung bibigay ko yung mga hindi ko na babasahin o hindi ko na binasa. And then, a week again, yung husband ko will be assigned in Davao. So, for some reason, during the time, sikat yung article na para mawala yung amoy ng sapatos, kailangan mong lagyan ng newspaper. I don't know if you heard that.
Okay.
Example ng newspaper, lalagay mo sa loob
No,
ng
I'm not
sapatos.
familiar. Hindi ko alam.
Nakakatuwa. So sabi ko,
Totoo?
may yeah, totoo.
Effective?
Walang amoy kahit ilang kaya pala 'di ba nilalagyan ng papel 'di ba pagka
Matry nga, matry. I shall stop these papers.
And then I told him, Jay, may natira pa ka din sa newspaper na hiningi mo. So 3 weeks na to, 'di ba? And then sabi niya, oh, meron pa mga konti. So sabi ko, ali kayo, lapag kami lahat sa store. Kunin niyo lahat ng mga sapatos niyo kasi 1 month tayong mawawala. Uuwi kaming Davao eh. O, sige, lagay dito sa sapatos. Tapos, crumple lang kami ng crumple. And then, when I'm about to crumple the next page, merong puzzle, crossword puzzle. Mahilig siya mag-answer. Sabi niya, oh, wait ma, may cartoon na crossword puzzle. Kinuha niya. And then, pagpasok niya sa kwarto, after a few minutes, lumabas siya. Sabi niya, ma, look, the audition of The Lion King is extended. Pagtingin ko, totoo nga, it was extended for boys only. And I dare say right now, when I look back at it, na it was open just for him. Kasi siya lang ang nakuha. So parang, Lord, I think you just opened the door for him. Dahil dun sa newspaper na yun. Diba? What are the odds na makikita namin yung ads? Wala na talaga. Hindi na talaga.
Oo, ganyan talaga yan. Oo. Minsan hindi plano and then it happens. That's why nga we cannot force things eh. Because the Lord will be the one to open the doors and close the doors that are not yours. Oh, weren't you thankful that he was a homeschooler and he was able to do this? It made it easier, although the others naman are not homeschoolers, I think. But it was easier for homeschoolers to just jump into it because you can take the schooling with you. But how was it when he was on tour? Because I know it's busy. They have rehearsals, they have costume fitting. How was he able to fit his homeschooling during the busyness of the season?
Oo. Kasi yung schedule namin usually, hindi ko siya gigisingin ng maaga kasi pagod na pagod pagka siya yung perform the night before. Ang ginagawa ko, hihingan ko na lang siya ng breakfast out. Pag kinuha ko yung breakfast niya, at first, meron silang parang school, sila lahat na 6 na kids. Isa lang yung may tutor sila, pinapapunta ko sa baba. Kaso lang, wala naman siya natatapos. Ewan ko kung anong ginagawa niya. Siguro nabuboard siya o nakikipagkwentuhan siya, hindi ko alam. So at one time, sabi ko na dun sa company, I think I'll just let JJ be homeschooled here in my room, sabi ko. Kasi sabi ko, mukhang wala kami natatapos. Away na kami ng away. Kasi bakit ka natatapos dito? Ganyan. Tapos, nakikita ko, siguro you're bored. Sabi ko, so, nag-hiking kami sa Singapore. Dala-dala namin yung places. We'd go to places kung saan namin gusto mag-aral. So, meron kaming minsan, ang view namin yung cable car. O, ganyan. Dadalhin niya yung violin niya. Pagkatapos yung mag-violin, mag-places ka. Tapos, lakad na naman kami kung saan kami nakakarating. Dala-dala lang namin yung places lagi para makatapos man lang kami ng 5 pages, 10 pages, ganyan. Pero, honestly, during that time, I was so worried na hindi siya makatapos. Alam mo ngayon, as I look back, nagsisi talaga ako. Sabi ko, dapat small chunks na yung pinamimigay ko siya para hindi tayo na-stress.
But the tour itself, diba? The experience itself was education for him and for you. Diba?
Yes.
Where were the places that he traveled?
Hanggang Singapore. So we
So
did
Manila and then Singapore.
Yes, Manila and Singapore season. In Singapore, we lived there for 3 months, and it was the best experience. Because of that experience, the kids learn to dream more. They strive to do more, and they have met a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So yun talaga yun. And by the way, I don't believe that homeschoolers are antisocial. Because my son is very
Yes,
much,
that's true. Meron bang ganon? Ako, I
meron
don't believe in
actually.
that. Oh, but they said kasi that homeschoolers daw, kasi it's a misconception of people who don't really understand homeschooling. They think that homeschoolers are secluded and,
Yeah, yeah.
separated from society. But the truth is, they have more opportunities to mingle with different
Yes,
sorts of
people.
people. The thing about theater that I love is that they get to meet so many different people from all walks of life. I think with JJ, he met so many nationalities, right? He worked with
Correct.
them.
Oo.
Mm-mm.
56 nationalities yata during that time. 56, 26, but something like that. Marami talaga.
Wow, and that's a lot. Oo. And he learned
Oo,
so much about production. Were they allowed to go backstage and see what's going on?
Um, I'm not so sure about it because he has made a lot of friends. Like he was so
Mm.
well loved by the cast and the
Mm-mm.
crew. So hindi
Mm-mm.
ko alam paano siya nakikipagkaibigan, saan sila
Mm-mm.
nagkikita along the way kasi bantay sarado naman sila ng kanilang mga chaperon.
Yes.
Oo,
Yeah.
may mga ano sila dun eh, kasi mga bata sila.
Yes,
Siguro
yes.
after that, kasi maybe because JJ is so friendly, like he greets
Mm.
everybody. I think,
He is. Very confident child. Yeah.
oo. So
He's
yun,
very warm. Actually, that's one of the things I love about JJ and Jeremiah is that they're
yes.
open to just they're so warm. They're like, hi, hello, and then they just strike a conversation with you just like that. There's no hang-ups, and I love that about children.
Si Jeremiah naman, because of theater, na-build,
Yeah.
used to be ano siya tahimik lang siya.
Mm.
Ginawa siyang junior usher dun sa Soler.
Okay. Oh, I
Oo.
love that. What an
Assistant chief.
experience.
Oo, ginawa siya, yung head usher ng Soler decided to make him an assistant supervisor, usher. Alam mo
Oh.
ba, believe it or not, sa aming lahat, siya lang ang nakanood ng Lion King ng maraming beses because
Mm-mm.
nag-duty talaga siya as usher. Talagang pinapapasok siya, alam niya saan ang stage. So, tas
Okay.
ang dami nagpapa-picture sa kanya kasi nakakurbata rin siya.
Oh, cute.
Gusto niya lang talaga yung feeling na may ginagawa siya, may responsibility
Ah.
siya. I guess because we're homeschoolers, so may time kami to do that. Kasi kung hindi, mag-iisip kami everyday, oh, klase na naman bukas. Anong gagawin? Ganyan, diba? And
Mm.
then, by the way, hindi ko na-mention kanina, we're very, very unconventional. Walang
Mm.
TV sa bahay namin.
Okay.
Pero, bumibili ako ng CD. Kasi yung mga laptop dati may CD pa. Tapos,
Yes, yes.
kita ko where we stayed in Davao, may TV sila.
Mm-mm.
So, may hindi, TV, CD pala, CD player. So, ang pinapa-play ko lagi, during nung maliit pa si JJ, hanggang lumaki, pati si Jeremiah, yung mga Little Einstein, Baby
Yes,
Einstein.
same sila. Oo. Oo.
Kaya siya nagka-interest mag-violin because of Leo. Diba si
Okay.
Leo ang violinist sa Little Einstein? Yun.
So now
Yes.
Jeffrey is in mainstream school, right? Last year pa, he went to Treston first, and then now he's in Enderon. Okay. Now my question is, was there a learning curve? Because from homeschooling for how many years?
8 years siguro?
8 years. 8 years of homeschooling, and then he transitioned to mainstream school. So was there a learning curve? Were there challenges that you have to overcome?
So far, wala naman siyang na-mention sa akin. Kasi siguro nga, exposed naman siya sa mga tao. Tapos,
Yes.
parang he was so excited to be in big school. Kasi parang big school na agad. Kasi
Oo, big school agad, oo.
maliit lang kasi yung school namin sa Davao. Although maliit lang naman yung Treston, pero parang big because of the building, and because of its location.
Yeah.
So he was very excited about it. I think because he's also very positive about it, na he wanted to meet new friends. Kaya na-excite siya. Wala siya masyadong hang up doon sa side na yon. Wala akong maalala na learning curve, wala eh. Na-mention niya lang, medyo nahihirapan siya sa research. Pero hanggang ngayon, kasi parang ang daming pinapagawa sa research. Sabi ko sa kanya, may research talaga, part talaga yan ng buhay dyan sa magka-college kami, research ulit. Yun lang naman, pero I think okay lang siya. Wala akong narinig na nahirapan siya. okay lang talaga.
Ah.
Mm.
Pero academics, was there was it challenging for him? Kasi from ACE to the current setup, ano ba yung setup sa Enderan? Are they more progressive or are they traditional?
Parang mix sila kasi ang mga
Okay.
teacher nila practitioners eh.
Okay.
Oo, hindi rin siya nahirapan sa academics. In fact, nag-honor student siya sa Treston, kaya siya nakakuha
Mm.
ng scholarship sa Enderan.
Ah.
Um, Meron lang isa na hindi siya na-honor nung first grading because nagkasakit siya ng December. Hindi siya
Ah.
naka-submit ng final requirements sa PE of all subject
Oh.
PE.
Syempre may sakit. Paano nga naman mag-PE?
Oo,
Oh.
nakalimutan niyan. Binigyan siya ng deadline after siya naka-recover, pero siguro nakalimutan niya na siyempre holiday na, ganyan. So,
Hmm.
hindi niya na-submit. So, yun yung reason. But I think he was okay kasi okay man yung academics niya.
Yeah.
Mm.
And how is Jeremiah now that his brother is in mainstream school and is still being homeschooled?
Okay lang naman sa kanya. Enjoying siya sa bahay kasi mag-isa siya. Tapos, dahil hindi naman ako magaling sa math, so I get, may mga kapitbahay kaming magaling sa math, yung mga friends namin na mga nag-a-apply ng sundalo. So, pag wala silang
Ah.
ginagawa, hali kayo, paturuan ko nga sa Jeremiah. So, the daddy is the usual tutor niya sa math.
Ah.
Pero pagka wala si daddy yon, yung mga nag-a-apply na sundalo ng mga kaibigan namin, yun ang nagtuturo sa kanya.
Now that you mentioned that your husband is the one that teaches him math generally, what are the other things that he does? How does he contribute to the homeschooling other than math?
Siya nagturo ng swimming, siyempre sa Navy siya. So,
Yeah.
yung tinirhan namin sa Davao before,
Mm-mm.
merong sariling swimming pool, yung apartment. So, feeling namin nakabakasyon kami araw-araw. So,
Mm-mm.
imagine, nag-homeschooling kami sa tabi ng pool, tapos yung location ng apartment na sa tabi ng river. So,
Mm-mm.
kahit na nung nasa Davao kami, pagka, ayoko nang pumasok, mag-homeschool lang tayo kasi allowed naman kami. Nasa bahay lang kami nag-aaral. So,
Mm-mm.
doon, may swimming pool. Pagka gusto nila swimming lesson, either nauuna yung swimming or later yung swimming sa hapon, nandiyan yung daddy, ganyan. So, tinuruan sila yung combat swimming nga tinuro eh.
Oh,
Para
that's good.
mag-survive sila sa ilalim
Survival,
ng
di ba?
tubig.
That is actually,
Oo.
I think, for me, that is the more important of swimming.
Yes.
Kasi, yeah, my kids also took swimming at the military base in BGC. Oh, my children are not athlete swimmers. I just really need them to survive.
Yes.
If, they're at sea and something, it gets overturned by something and
Correct.
they find
Oo.
themselves in the water. So, yeah. Maganda yung training actually sa
Ganda.
army.
Survival
Kasi,
training.
oh,
Sa Navy at sa Army kayo nag-training siguro.
yeah, sa army. Kasi it was
Oo.
near our place that time.
Tinuruan sila ng dati nila mag-breathe, ganyan. Tapos,
Yeah.
yun, underwater breathing, ganyan.
Mm.
And then, tinuturuan din sila ng daddy nila mag-shine ng sapatos the military way.
Okay.
Yung may kandila.
Really? Meron palang ganon? I didn't know that. Akala ko yung the circle thing, the round thing, the black.
Kiwi.
Oo, the
Kiwi.
kiwi thing, yeah.
Oo. Si Jeremiah kasi mahilig talaga siya. Gustong-gusto niya, natututo siya sa dad niya. So, ito siyang very sa ganyan. Even yung pamamalansya. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pinaplansya ang uniforme ng asawa ko eh.
Ay, kasi iba ang nila, ibang standard, di ba?
Yes! Hindi pumapasa ang standard ko. Buti na lang.
Iba ang
Pumapasa yung
standard nila.
pagmamahal.
Oo. Yeah.
Mahal talaga. Oo. So,
Oo.
siya namamalansya siya ng sarili niyang uniforme. Si Jeremiah, tinuturuan niya kasi matyaga siyang mag-learn si Jeremiah mamlansya. During the pandemic, dahil may lilig nga sa, tawag yan, do-it-yourself yung asawa ko, may sarili kaming grinder, may welding machine, ganyan. So, tinuruan niya si Jeremiah mag-welding, mag-grinding. So,
Wow, I love that. Yan ang kailangan actually ng kids. That's why when Jay is trying to put together cabinets here, I make the kids go out and help them. So
Yes,
now that you mentioned how active your husband is how involved he is in your children's lives, what are the benefits that you saw?
So, yung values mo as a parent, and na-appreciate ko yun ngayon kasi marami nakakausap si JJ na mga classmates niya. So,
Okay.
nagko-confide sa kanya. Oh, mom, I just realized how blessed I am that may parents ako na na-open ko anytime kung ano yung isip ko,
Yes,
kung ano yung
yes.
gusto kong sabihin, ganyan.
Mm.
So, I appreciate, dun namin na-realize. Then, yung, of course, our faith. Kasi yun talaga yung pinaka-importante. Kaya we opted to stick together na. Just even right now, sabi ko, makilala mo lang yung Diyos and then have a very personal relationship with your Lord and Savior. That's more than enough for us na heritage na maiiwan sa inyo. Kasi at the end of the day, yun lang naman ang magmamatter. And bakit ka narito? Why are you, what on earth are you here for? In fact, si JJ, nasa crossroad siya ngayon kasi syempre magka-college na siya, diba?
Okay.
So, iniisip niya, Mom, shall I pursue performing arts? What will I do? Kasi may mga opportunities din for him na nag-open na may friends kami na who's suggesting na you go into forensic psychology. Mga
Oh,
ganun.
wow.
So, tapos, syempre, yung theater, very promising din for him. So, parang sabi ko, pag-pray ka lang. Tapos, I didn't mention that my husband is a pastor's kid.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, my husband grew up in the church, from the Methodist Church. So, hindi naman sila ni-require na maging pastor din or maging church worker din.
Obviously,
Their dad just let them choose kung ano yung ano. Ngayon na nasa active kami sa church, nare-realize ng asawa ko, sabi niya, oh, parang sabi niya, namimiss ko yung church. Namimiss ko yung ginagawa namin sa church, ganyan sabi niya. So, iniisip niya, if one day, sabi niya, if God will call, we'll see. Gusto niyang tinitingnan niya evangelism, no? So, maging evangelist, ganyan, or whatever. So, sabi niya, sana yung mga anak ko may mag-go into the ministry. Sabi ko, let's pray for it kasi hindi siya madali. Sabi ko,
totoo.
it's not easy. No, it's not easy. And ang sabi ko naman sa kanya, wherever God will put you, sabi ko sa mga anak ko, na saan man ikaw nilagay ni Lord, shine there and make it as a platform for you to share the gospel. And sabi ko, minsan anak, a lot of times, ikaw lang yung Bible na nakikita ng isang tao.
Yes,
How can you tell them there's Jesus in you? Kung hindi nila nakikita yung pag-ugali mo, yung ikaw, pagiging ikaw. So yun. Kasi hindi mo sila ma-blame if they will not believe. Kasi hindi nila nakikita sa buhay mo. Diba? So, yun yung reminder, yun yung beauty of it, na nandyan lang ikaw. Tapos kung may mga dapat i-correct, tatawagan ko yung asawa ko pagka hindi ko na kaya, Dad, kausapin mo nga to. Minsan nag-aaway, alam mo naman, the boys, diba? Minsan ngayon na growing up sila, so ang dami nilang mga conflict, ganyan. Pero alam mo, pag hindi sila magkasama, hinahanap nila yung isa't isa. Pero pag magkasama sila, parang lagi silang aso't pusa. Well, itong dalawang to. So sabi namin, okay, so we really thank God. If we will do it all over again, we will still choose homeschooling. Hindi lang siguro ako magpapa-pressure. Yun yung babaguhin ko. I'd be more thrilled.
Yeah. But what are the things that you felt that you did right?
I think in making them feel na they're free to choose, yet responsible of their choices.
I love that.
Yeah. I always tell you, yun yung, ganun ko sila pinalaki. Tinanong nga pala ako ni JJ one time, Ma, paano mo ba ako pinalaki? Why am I like this? Like, why am I so curious? Why I always speak my mind? Ko, yeah, because I taught you so. Just speak your mind. Kasi sabi ko, and then, kung ano yung you pray for it. Kasi nung later years, lalo na nung pandemic, I learned to really pray hard. Doon ko na-appreciate yung prayer talaga. So I taught them na iba yung mag-pray ka. So always pray before you decide something, you always pray. So I think yun yung to teaching them that they have Jesus. Sabi ko, at the end of the day, hindi muna kami kasama ni Daddy, but Jesus is always there for you. I hope, yun na ang prayer ko na pag dumating man sila sa lowest point ng buhay nila, maalala nila na may Diyos sila na lagi nilang masasandalan. Na may Bible sila na lagi nilang machi-check. Ano nga ba dapat ang gagawin ko sa
Yes.
sitwasyon na ganito? And that they will always choose to do the will of God in their life. Yun yung inuulit-ulit-ulit namin na sinasabi sa kanila. Siguro, isasabihin ko rin yung ano yung mga mali na ginawa ko. Siguro yung mga, may hang-ups ka as you grow up, di ba? Kung paano ka pinalaki. So, ako may mga hang-ups ako kung paano ako pinalaki.
Oh,
Strict
yes.
yung
That's right.
parents ko, di ba? Nagsasorry ako sa mga anak. If every time na nakikita ko, oops, I'm sorry, sabi ko, I should have not done that, but that is the way I was raised. But it doesn't mean that that will also be the way you will raise your children.
Before I move on to the last two questions, I want to go back kasi may bigla akong naalala. Kasi after JJ came back from Singapore, I remember that he went to Australia. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes, can you tell us about that? I think it was a scholarship for performing arts.
Yeah, Musical Theater 101. So, after Australia, after Singapore, syempre wala naman kaming background, diba? Kasi we were out of nowhere lang kami pumasok sa theater industry. So, kahit isang theater training, wala siya. So, sabi ko, dahil nakapag-umpisa ka naman na sa international stage, maghanap tayo ng international training for you. Yung kanilang chaperone sa Lion King was a graduate of National Institute of Dramatic Arts, NIDA, in Australia, sa Sydney. So,
okay.
It's one of the best drama schools in the world, NIDA. It's in Sydney. So, tinanong ko yung, ano niya, sabi niya, oh, you can check NIDA, sabi niya. So, chinek ko, timing, during that break, meron silang parang summer na class na season break, musical, maraming trainings. Pero ang pinili namin is yung Musical Theater 101. So, we applied for that, and then he got the scholarship. He was the only non-Australian na binigyan ng scholarship. Full scholarship yung course na yun, pero yung pamasahe kami na. Kami lang ang gastos na namin yun. Pero the scholarship itself was, sinolder yun ng NIDA.
What about the accommodations? Did they provide
We
that?
have friends in Australia kasi we have a lot of
okay.
na mga military friends na doon na nakatira. So, kami, doon kami na nakatira. And it was a very beautiful experience.
Yeah.
Kasi, kinakansyawan nga kami ng daddy niya na, ay nako, mula nang bumalik kayo sa Singapore, parang na kayo, mga expat ang buhay nyo. Kasi gusto namin yung buhay na gano'n. Kasi ako, lumaki kasi ako gala dahil yung nanay ko, businesswoman. So, nagtitinda kami kung saan-saan na lugar sa Davao. We travel by boat, we travel by bus. So, I wanted them to experience that. No, I wanted them to experience that. Sabi ko nga sa kanila, hindi nyo pa nga na-experience ang Mount Apu eh.
Mataas mo, di ba?
Oo, the highest peak in the Philippines. So I told them na, kasi mga lalaki yung mga anak ko. So sabi ko, experience that na mga mountain climbing, swimming, hiking, ganyan. Ginawa namin yun sa Singapore. Sa Sydney, galit na galit sila sa akin at first kasi naka-Sunday dress kami, imagine. Nilakad namin ang Bondi Beach to, basta yung point to point.
Na 2.5
hours yata. Pero ang lamig kasi ng panahon. Tapos, di ba, alam mo naman sa Sydney, yun ang most unforgettable namin. Pero enjoy naman sila. At first, parang, Ma, in this attire, sabi ko, yeah, we don't have a choice. Kailangan uuwi pa tayo para magbihis. Yung friend namin, tinawagan lang kami bigla.
Saan kayo pumunta?
Ano lang yun, parang pathway siya na mahaba sa tabing dagat ng buong Australia, Sydney.
Okay, so you just wanted to stroll?
Yes, nag-stroll lang kami.
Akala ko meron kang destination.
Oo, wala. Yung isang point na masarap yung pizza dun sa kabilang point, nakalimutan ko na, eh, ano yung ending point namin. Basta Bondi ang start namin, yung pinakasikat na beach dun. Tapos sa kabilang side of it, parang 2 to 3 hours namin nilakad pero hindi namin naramdaman kasi siyempre magpo-pause ka, picture na naman, ganyan. So, I like it. Tapos, nakatikim ng mga iba't ibang food,
Yes, the
ganyan.
immersion. Yeah. Did you meet locals? No, I mean in Singapore and in Australia. Did you
Yes,
get to know locals?
yes, meron.
What were your favorite memories in homeschooling? So if you could just give me a couple of favorite memories in homeschooling.
Favorite memory, siguro yung ano, makasama mo lagi yung mga anak
Mm.
na they get to tell you what they think,
Yeah.
yung they get to pour their heart out to you
Mm-mm.
and very honest, no?
Yeah.
So, kasi in the eyes of a child, you're always reminded na no pretensions. So,
Yes.
children will always remind you to be just who you are. And they ask a lot of witty questions. So sometimes, oo nga no, ba't hindi ko
Mm-mm.
naisip yun?
Mm-mm.
Ganon. So,
Yes, yes.
until now, I still encourage them to ask questions. So, yun ang
Mm-mm.
isa. Pero yun nga, ang highlight talaga naman ng ano namin is yun, yung nakatira kami sa Singapore ng 3 months
Mm-mm.
and namasyal kami sa Australia ng
Yes.
saglit. Tapos nag-side trip kami sa Thailand.
Mm-mm.
Oo. So, yun yung best talaga na yung travels namin. Kasi
Yes.
na-inculcate ko sa mga bata na bumiyahe, yun sumakay
Yeah.
ng eroplano, gustong-gusto nila yun, alam
Yes.
na nila. Tapos mag-thank you sila sa piloto, every time bumababa kami, nag-thank you sila sa lahat. Minsan nagpapa-picture sila sa pilot. Kasi at one point si JJ gustong-gusto niya maging piloto.
Ah, okay.
So, noon, maliit pa siya, lagi kami nagpapa-picture sa pilot.
Mm-mm.
So, yun, I think yun yung highlight talaga. And being a military family, uh, we get to be with our dad everywhere. So, we
Yeah.
see a lot of people, we meet
Mm-mm.
them like one of the highlights also nung nakatira kami sa Malacanang. So nakita namin yung other side of na Malacanang kasi doon yung ang
Mm-mm.
security group ng presidente dun sa kabilang side ng Pasig.
Mm-mm.
So ibang experience din yon kasi iba yung security sa loob ng Malacanang dito sa security lang ng usual bases.
Yes, yes.
Oh. And
Mm-mm.
then everything is there na, yung hospital, walking distance,
Mm-mm.
yung dentist, andun na lahat. So,
Mm-mm.
parang wala kami sa Manila kasi ang daming puno na
Mm-mm.
nakapaligid. So, hindi namin naramdaman yung pollution. So, I think
Mm-mm.
it was really those memories. Tapos ano pala, mahilig kaming manood ng sunset,
Mm-mm.
rainbow, ganyan. Tapos,
Oh.
oo, kasi maganda ang sunset sa Malacanang, Manila area yon, di ba?
Ah,
Tatakbo
yes,
kami sa
yes, I've
likod.
seen it, but from the bridge. Doon namin
Ah,
nakita yung sunset. Nagulat ako how beautiful it was. But I've never
kakaiba.
seen the sunset at Malacanang. Maybe someday, makakapunta rin kami to see.
Oo nga, someday, soon. Tapos ano, merong, dun sa apart from that, yung ano, yung mga taong na-meet nila because of the job of their dads. So like,
Mm.
si Jeremiah, iniisip niya na mag-military din siya kasi
Ah,
natutuwa
okay.
siya
Mm.
sa mga nakikita niya na
Mm.
naka-uniforme,
Mm.
yan. So, it was fun. It was really fun. And I will never trade those years kasi yun nga ngayon na si JJ may klase na, pag may
Mm.
alis kami hindi siya nakakasama kasi,
Mm.
naiwan siya. Kaya sabi namin, next time na lang kawawa naman si JJ hindi siya nakakasama. But most
Oo.
of the time, we see to it na magkasama kami. Yun
Mm.
talaga yun, nakakamiss nga 'pag hindi kami magkasama. In
Mm.
fact, JJ wanted to study abroad, ayaw ng
Mm.
daddy. Siya
Ah,
yung may
okay.
sipag.
Hindi pa
Siya yung may
ready.
siya yung may sipag. Sabi ko, niloloko ko siya. "Ay, may sipag ka sa anak mo." Hindi siya
Oh, maybe
ready.
one day, hindi naman ano yun eh. Education naman can be at any time in a person's life. Baka
Yes.
1 year from now, 2 years from now, ready na si daddy. So, my last question is, if there are parents who are considering homeschooling, what would you tell them?
Just go. Just do it.
Mm-mm.
And then learn along the way. You will know if it's for you or not. Actually, until now, people would tell me, "You have the patience?" And I would tell them, "No, I'm not patient at all."
That's true. Oo, oo. Oo.
How did you survive? I don't know.
Oo, totoo yan. Kasi ako rin, hindi rin naman ako patient person, di ba? It's really the grace of God talaga that allows
That's
us to do these
grace.
things.
Totoo.
Totoo yan. Oo.
Kasi the reason of our homeschooling was bigger than anything. We wanted to be together. I wanted them to feel that even if they have a military dad, yung presence niya andyan. Kasi ang daming kasing mga kabatchmate yung husband ko na absentee father.
Yes, yes.
Ayoko na ganon for my kids.
Mhm.
So that's why pinili namin. So for you na nanonood ngayon, nakikinig, please pray for it and consider why. Kasi dapat mas malalim yung why mo. Kasi
Yes.
that's the only reason na magpapastay sa'yo. Why will you do it? And why are you doing it? Hindi mo maibabalik ang oras that you spend together as a family. Hindi mo
Amen.
maibabalik. So whether it is a good experience or bad experience, you learn from it if it's bad, no? So parang hindi mo maititrade talaga eh, hindi talaga. Tsaka
Yes.
iba yung connection mo sa mga anak mo. So we do devotions as much as possible. Pag hindi kami naka-devotions, we would call each other, ganyan. Meron nga kaming, I have a friend na, retired na military na he would call all his children from around the world, even when they were adults na, every
Yes.
day, just to check
Every
on
day.
them.
Oh, I like
Mm.
that.
Sabi ko, I like that. I hope I can do that when my children are no longer home. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
So you get
Yes.
to check on them, everyone. So I think yun yung beauty ng homeschooling. The time you spend. Kasi 'di ba, your life is made of time. Whatever time you give away, you can never get it back. Saan mo ba ibibigay yung oras mo? Hahayaan mo ba yung ibang tao na magturo ng values sa mga anak mo? Tas if you feel that you are not equipped, the Lord is more than equipped to equip you if
Yes.
you are willing. If you're still thinking, pray for it. And if God says yes, then go. By all means, go. And come back to us and tell us your story as well.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Marnelly. I
Thank
really
you,
enjoyed
sis.
chatting with you.
Yeah, me too. I had fun.